Behold art, done in roughly 1 minute. I found a theme last second that I felt like doing, and so we're going to do it. We're going to be combining animals a lot. Like my favorite video game, or one of them. Okay then, let's spam the universe with news. Have you ever heard of the good news? Have you heard of the good news? I hope you have. I hope you've heard of the good news. The good news is that we're streaming now. Good news, we're streaming. Alright then. What else to do? What else to do? Delete, 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 delete. And copy that link and paste it here. VOD channel goes here. Pinned. Alright. Time to go find an animal combiner. I found a good one at one point. I'm going to find it on my phone. Right. First animal, apart from the horrible goose bat that I've drawn now. I don't know why I drew that. Do not ask me, for I do not know. Alright. Random animal generator. Which one? Nope. I want one that isn't just, like, absolutely, like, chock full of ads, because that's really annoying. How many to? What does unique mean? Alright, so the first thing on here... First thing over here on perchance.org, which I hope is not filled with malware, is a penguin and a gnu. So, new thing over here. Gonna go here. Right, so gonna put some text over here. Right, so penguin plus gnu over here, so everyone remembers what we're doing. Mostly so I remember what I'm doing. And we need some reference. How many things are we gonna do? Probably not that many. Ah! Okay then, and over here, need some reference. Penguin. I'm not too fussy, let's go for the first penguin we got. Here's a penguin. Ah! The king penguin. Celebrated everywhere for its kingliness. You gonna load someday, mate? Okay, never mind. We don't actually need... We don't need the big image. Reference. I don't know why I'm doing reference. Seems silly, honestly. Seems silly to have reference for such a thing. Hello, Dreekfire! Hello, Amiiboid! Welcome, welcome. We've got our penguin reference. We've got our gnu reference. Gnu. Why is that not a thing? Gnu and wildebeest are not quite the same thing, as it turns out. Okay then. And copy. Right, how to combine these things. Nice. GNU reference. Whee! Alright, so let's go with... most notable features. Penguin is the stance and the flip-flips and the head. GNU is horns and leggies. I have a terrible idea. I have a terrible idea. Oh, I'm gonna do crime. Oh, I am going to do crime. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. Right, so... we're going to have... penguin bod, like so. GNU legs. Probably a bit too bulky, honestly. here. And you go... Actually, let's merge you down. Yes, yes, this is the nightmares I wanted to create. The horrors that live in my brain. They shall come to life. Mwahaha! Alright. Tidy that up a little bit. And we need penguin flippies. Penguin flippies look like that. Gonna go a smidge darker. Oh, it's actually a shade of green what I snatched over there. Neat! Penguin, penguin, penguin. Do you really win if you're a penguin? You do. Let's be honest, you do. If you are a penguin, you are a flightless bird that was proudly manufactured in New Zealand 50 million years ago, which means you've got rarity value and antique value. I don't know what I'm saying. It is weirdly... it is, I don't know. New Zealand is hilarious because just like, I don't know, proudly manufacturing weird flightless birds for like 50 million years. And we need penguin head. Penguin head, I'm just gonna go. We should probably also put like a GNU mane on this guy. Alright, some of this as well. Some of this as well, some of this as well. There we go. Horrible, horrible, horrible crimes we're doing. It's great. Oh, I love it. I hope you love it too. Hehehe. Except that there probably needs to be even darker, so we're just going to do that. Good! We are doing excellent crimes here. Against humanity. Also need tail, which is going to be slightly elevated because... Okay, how are we going to do this? We're going to do it like so. This is a penguin that's done falling over. It's going to be like, no, I'm going to get to that there fish. I'm going to get to it. Beautiful. Now we need to somehow put horns and a mane on this fella, but first... Yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow looks like this. A little bit of yellow around the neck, like so. Hold on. Let's see here. Yes. Yes, it's all coming together. Yes. 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 The question is, how realistic do we want the eyes here? How realistic do we want the eyes? Bearing in mind we're doing crime. We're doing such crime. Alright, so there's a kind of... Let's give this more of this. Oh my god, really? What is happening? There we go, we have an eye. Now, horns. This is going to look like... What is it going to look like? One horn is going to be like... So... Mostly... Also bearing in mind there's different lighting here. A lot. Wait, that's at the top of their head, right? Well, almost. Right, so now I'm going to be a lazy person. Second horn, there we go. Having a good time, having a good time. I hope you're also having a good time. If you are not, please let me know. Write to your local representative. We should just gonna cheat a little bit. Right. Hooves. Hooves we're going to cheat with. We're going to cheat with the hooves. We're going to cheat with the hooves. We're going to cheat with the hooves. Hooves are going to look like this. What the hell? Hooves. Hooves indeed. What else can we do here? Ah, yes. Just a splooge of yellow or orange at the neck. Because, did you know, at least this variety of penguin wears orange ties. Yes, yes. Crime. We are doing it. Crime, yes. Yep. There's our penguin canoe. Penguin canoe? I meant penguin canoe. Let's do this, and now... Now we can make things a little bit more like so. All right, let's just redraw that. Whoops, 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 whoops. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice big tail for swatting away all the flies that are in Antarctica? Fun fact, the largest animal that lives year-round on Antarctica is a kind of louse that is like, it's incredibly small. It's like so small that like it can shelter from a blizzard like under a speck of snow, which is why it is the largest year-round land animal. Everything else doesn't technically live on the continent year-round. Boy. I think we're done. Or not. More smidge. More smidge. More smidge. Uh-oh. Help! I've been distracted by smudging. It's happened again. It has happened again. No! The smudging has happened. This was great fun. If there are no suggestions, I'm just going to hit, I'm gonna hit the generate button again. Too much. Hell yeah. Oh, saving's actually a good idea. Right, where are we going? Pictures. Art. What art? Stream pictures. Actually, I needed to go to GIMP work. Oops. Right. Penguin. Oops, I can't do that. Wait, what the hell? No! Penguin. X. GNU. It's my latest fanfiction. Don't even worry about it. Penguin. Oh, DrakeFire, I only just now got the pun. I feel so silly. Actually, I'm also going to make this just a shade darker so you can actually see that they are horns. That's a little bit too dark. There we go, there we go, there we go. Does GNU horn. I don't like the second horn and what it's doing. Maybe I need to rotate head a little bit. We're going to cheat a little bit. There we go. Cheat successful. Cheat successful, we have made a horrible critter. I love my horrible critter. I shall call him Steven. And let's make him bigger. For maximum horror purposes. Yes, we are doing crimes against nature, against humanity. Next! Wait, let's export this as well. Actually, we can do that. There we go. Next. And drawing. And let's see. I'm gonna... Everyone stare at my penguin. And randomize a canary and a gopher. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Canary. Canary plus gopher. Hee hee hee. Canary plus gopher. Hee hee hee. Right, let's go find Domestic canary. There it is. And just gonna go here, and it's gonna be canary reference. Little bit bigger. There we go. And then we're gonna go find gopher. Oh lordy, this thing is the hell am I looking at here? Interesting. Huh, these things did not look, these things do not look like what I thought they were. Also, they're getting mixed up with prairie dogs a lot. Ooh. Varmints, they say! Oh, this is horrifying. Oh, this is a horrifying little critter. It's got horribly big teeth. Copy, and it's paste. Yep. How the hell do you command this? Gopher. Right, what is the most... Well, clearly... I think, honestly, sticking a gopher's head on the canary would probably be the way to go here. For maximum horror. For maximum horror. That's some of that. Also, given how much I am a fan... I just drew a bird shape without even thinking about it. Given how much a fan I am of the Serena project, which if you don't know is like one of the numero uno spec bio projects on the internet, seeing a canary is just like, huh, yeah, that's what they look like. They look like that. Yay! Crime is going to happen. Crime is going to happen. Are you all ready for crime? You better be ready for crime! There is going to be crime against humanity, and there will be no tea for anyone. Unfortunately. Right, and something like that. Right, the bird part is easy. Super easy, in fact. Especially since I've learned not to be such a goober and, like, draw every individual bloody feather. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. This canary is a little bit on the thin side, but it's okay. We will work with it. We will work with it! We're gonna work. Also, before I forget, I'm gonna cut this thing's head off. So we can put horrible gopher things there. Or at least I'm gonna round it out. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Horrible, horrible critters. We shall draw them. It is our mandate today to draw horrible creatures. What color is that leg? Kind of pinky. Pinky and the brain, Pinky and the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Right. going to cheat a little bit, just a smidge, don't mind me. Go over there, leggies can be that. That's not what color they are. Without actually looking there, that is basically the color of the wood, isn't it? Oh. Alright. Little claws. Tiny little, horrible little claws. Canary feet are actually kind of gross. Controversial opinion, I know. Alright, so let's do something like that. Just something to suggest. Something to suggest horrible little claws. Horrible, horrible little claws. The most horrible, horrible little claws. Claws! Fear the claw. Fear the claw right now. Ah! Not the whole bloody foot, you fool. You fool! There we go. Squished a little bit. There we go. There we go, there we go. There we go. We are winning. Ah! We stopped winning! Sort that and... sort that. Whoops. Sort that. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay then. Okay then, okay then, okay then. Mr. Canary, quite contrary. Well, how do your wings work? Alas, they work with subtlety and grace. That thing that we do not have right now. Right now, or ever, really. If it's vaguely bird-shaped, I will be happy. Right, and the horrible, horrible pocket. Seriously, I am surprised at how nasty this horrible critter looks. Not to be rude, but it's a horrible critter. Horrible! Yucky! Do not like it. It has a big snoot out here. Got a lower jaw like this. Beady, horrible little eyes. Yellowish teeth. God, it's actually reddish teeth. Yuck. I'm learning things about myself. I do not like the gopher. I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like them in a pram. I do not like them in my house. I do not like them as a mouse. Whoopsie daisy. We've drawn horrible crimes. Horrible crimes. Horrible crimes. I'm actually going to make the background darker so we can really see. I want people to really see how nasty them tooths are. Also, let's me see how nasty them tooths are. Okay, excuse you? Oops. Nope, wrong. Huh? Oh. It's going to be a little... And horrible beady black eyes over here. Chat, I hope you're enjoying this because I am. I'm having a great time. We're doing crime, we're doing crime. Clap your hands if you like to do crime. And a slightly darker thing for the ears. Crime, oh crime, crime, oh crime. Crime, oh crime is so fun. This is basically it. Ew, I don't like this. I mean, I do like it, but also don't like it at all. Right, and now we just need to have some... You know what? I'm just gonna do something like this for the teeth. Wait, wait, wait. So they really pop. I'll leave it up to you lot. Is it a beak or is it a not beak? Make this wood much darker. Please don't mess up. Thank you. And we're just gonna make the background entirely black. Or not. Alright then, let's just go here. Yep, we're done. Oh dear. Oh dear. Crime has been done. Crime has been committed this day. So far we've got horrible bird-mammal hybrids. Which is acceptable, I suppose. And yeah, we're not going full Monty on these because, frankly, we do not deserve it. No one deserves this. No one! No one deserves this! Alright, GIMP work. Huh, wait a minute. Did I save this in the right place? Save as. Oh. Right, and let's save here. Save. There we go. I remember how to save things in their correct location. I'm a smart person. Let's go. Canary. X. Gopher. Bird! Hello, Robotzilla. And also hello. Yep. We've combined a bird with a gopher. We've done crime. We've combined a penguin with a canoe. Also done crime. This guy looks kind of just silly. He looks like he's ready to party. This thing looks like it just lives in your house, demands treats, and bites you. Okay then, next, if there are no suggestions. If there are no suggestions, we're gonna go back to the random animal generator I found. Yum. Okay then. Everyone behold my crimes. Everyone behold my crimes. Everyone behold my crimes. Oh yeah. A wolverine and an ibex. Ooh. Ew. Oh my. This we can get around. Nope, not new layer. What am I doing? There we go. Wolverine and ibex. And Wolverine. Both Wolverines and ibexes look damn cool, by the way. So this one I'm excited about. Okay then. We are summoning demons, I say. Yep. We are we are just there's all kinds of demonic horrors here. Honestly, you want to make a mythological creature, you mash two animals together. Alright, so Wolverine. Not the comic book character. The animal, you bloody marvel, man. Okay, I want a proper full body representation. There we go, we've got our Wolverine reference. And we're gonna go here. I'm gonna do this. Shrink it a smidge, yes. Wolverine reference. Oops. Wolverine reference. And then ibex. Now, there's a bunch of different kinds of ibex, but I'm gonna go for this one. Nubian ibex. Look at them horns, man. Look at them. That seems almost ridiculous. Nope, their horns really are that big. Funny thing with goats, which ibexes are goats, so more technically goats are ibex. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Those horns are more for cooling the body than fighting, but, alright, how do we combine these two? I want to basically stick Wolverine face and limbs on this ibex, because I think it'll be cool. And let's do this, ibex. Ibex layer. And Wolverine reference. So we're gonna go like so. Also, they're pretty close in color as well, which is very handy. Very handy for me. Gonna need to shrink you a little bit, sir. You go over there, because we need a lot of room for our big boy. Big boy, big boy. This is gonna end up basically being like a bear with massive horns, and I'm okay with that. Okay then. And Wolverine tail, so let's go here. Wolverine tail. Really? It's not that pale, it shouldn't be. Right, let's try and be color consistent at the very least. And Wolverine limbs are darker, because Wolverines have this kind of reverse counter-shading thing going on with them. Actually, I need to look up more Wolverine reference. Do they have plantigrade feet? Try to remember. There's not good foot pictures of Wolverine. There, they have plantigrade feet. Which, for those of you who don't know, means they're flat-footed. They do not walk on their toes. And hello, driver! Hi, hi, hi! And ooh, yes. Do you want to see the crimes we've done, driver? They're fun crimes. Fun crimes. I swear, fun crimes for the whole family. So it's like so. Kind of orangey goodness. Do 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 do. Let's move you up over here. The critters are under attack. Borderwise, look up feet pics again. I don't want to! No! You can't trick me! Okay, I know the pose. Okay, we're just gonna do legs too, just to make our lives a smidge easier. Just a smidge. Okay then. And yes, yes, yes. It's just gonna look weird because you can't just slap horns on a carnivore-looking animal and expect it to look right. It tends to look just kind of weird. See, how do the front legs look on the Wolverine again? I'm just drawing the Wolverine, but different. And drawing. Let's see here. I'll do patterns like this. And legs too will be slightly darker, usual trick. To differentiate the two. Lovely, lovely. Okay, then gonna save as Wolverine X Ibex. We're gonna need little Wolverine ears, like so, which is basically this color. Oops. A little bit of a darker bit in the middle. Like so. Yes, yes, yes. We are accomplishing something. And the face is dark. And also more pointy. Do I want the mouth open? I think I should. Right, you, sir, get over here. We need to look at your beautiful face. So the way to do that is... it's gonna do that. And do this. This does look very bear-like, I have to say. Okay, then. Oh, we are cooking good looking. Oh, yes. Open mouths are hard, as it turns out. Alright, so just... some kind of tooths, I guess. More pointy. I've made a funny colored grizzly bear, I've just realized. That is unfortunate for me. Very unfortunate for me. Okay, no worries. We're doing great. We're doing so great. Yes, yes, oh yes. The Wolverine in the reference almost looks concerned. Okay, very good, with nice white claws. 5 claws per 2. Let's go do that. Thing is that the Wolverine actually has pretty distinctive toes, so let's try and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that look right? Close enough. Doesn't really have a thumb though, not sure why I did that. There, you over there, you over here, and you over here. I've just drawn a big Wolverine so far. Don't worry, it'll all make sense, I swear. I swear. Maybe we should give it socks like what the Ibex has. And the beard. We do need the beard. We need the beard. We need the beard. We need the beard. Excuse me? Okay. Merge down. Merge down. Merge down and merge down. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell? Gimp. What the? Huh? What is happening? Right, oh, that's what happened, right. Wait, what does Ibex beard look like? Looks like that. It's kind of a dangly thing like this. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, that actually works really well. Kind of. Yes! Yes! No! Maybe. Okay, let's see here. What else? I'm procrastinating the horns because I am scared. I'm scared. Scared of the horns. Okay, horns. Yes, indeed, chat. We're gonna make this thing horny, but in the literal sense. Okay, those horn tips curve just behind the shoulders. Right here. I'm gonna have to draw ridges on this, aren't I? Ridges for her pleasure. Ridges for the pleasure. Ridges. I'm gonna keep saying it. Okay, let's see here. They're kind of flattened on one side, aren't they? So... I'll make bumps like that. See, those ridges on the horns are like, it's almost entirely just shading that makes them look the way they look. So, unless I want to shade this whole drawing, which I do not, I'm just going to have to cheat somehow. I have an idea. It might be a dumb idea. No, this is not a dumb idea. It seems to be working. Okay then, and slightly lighter, like so. Goes here. At the very least, it gives a suggestion of ridge. Of ridge. That was the plan. Did it work? I'm not sure. Nope. Okay. We're just gonna leave it like that. You get the idea. Then the opposite side. Right. We can merge down to legs 2, and we're gonna go with horn 2. And blunt that off a little bit. And make this slightly darker so it doesn't mesh too much with the other horn. Too much! Too much, too much, too much, too much. Okay, pretty good. We're gonna put some counter shading on Le Belly. And also, I just remembered I need to put all the claws on all the feet. Ah! Ah! Right, we can merge down a bit. Drawing a little bit bigger so we can see what we're doing. This is definitely some kind of fairy tale monster. Also, I don't like how the smudge tool works in GIMP 3.0. It's not as strong. It's not as strong and powerful as it used to be. There we go. That's better. That is a beard. That's a chatty beard if I've ever seen it. Also, we need more of a tum-tum on this guy. Right, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go more pale. We're gonna do this. Because counter shading is fun. Counter shading is fun. Why don't you do it with me? It's fun. We're going to cheat a little bit and extend that counter shader onto the chest because otherwise it looks weird. Whoops. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And we're going to have socks. We're going to have less socks. How do the socks look? They look like that. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. There we go. Winning, winning, chicken dinning. Just occurred to me, I have no idea why ibexes have such coloration on their legs. Something I noticed while poking through the top on is what the big scary done is doesn't have a mantle at all for some reason. Might have been Diesel having been nerfed because it was too strong. Possibly. Or just to assist with aiming. Oh my goodness. I've been doing this for over an hour. Oh, well, not over an hour. You know what I mean. Okay, also, I need to adjust the tum-tum a little bit. This animal will be terrifying in real life. Also, I want to do this. Ah! Thank you, Drake Fire. You had to do that with not adding decoys on the chains. Yep. Oh, fun fact about Diesel. This is talked about from the depths video game. By the way, as I think I'm the he got the idea for like decoys on a moving spin block from me, surprisingly. I'm not bragging, it's just like he DM'd me and said like, "Hey dude, I love that idea. I'll put it on the top on." And then and then it got vetoed, unfortunately. Well, or fortunately, rather. So yeah, the top one could have been so much worse. I need to do some kind of patterning on this other horn, because it's going to bug me otherwise. How about this? Yes, yes. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. That works fine. And even worse if all the unprotected ammo storage was covered. Yep. The top on has a squishy bottom for balance reasons. How the hell am I gonna put claws on this mother humper? Okay. How many claws would be visible? I'm gonna put 3. Yes, I'm going to cheat a lot. Merge down, merge down, merge down. And same thing over here, basically. There we go. Alright, that was not too difficult. We're basically done with our Wolverine Ibex hybrid, which looks pretty good, actually. I am getting sufficient amounts of Ibex and Wolverine in this, which is very good. So just realize there's, like, the reverse counter shading on the Wolverine is going to be a problem. I'm gonna have this meet over here, I think. Weirdly enough, this is starting to look like a domesticated animal with this kind of piebalding thing we've got going here. Also, I really overdid it on this. Okay. Just gonna do that, gonna do that, gonna do that, because the Ibex doesn't actually have that much counter shading. I was overzealous! Overzealous. That's better. Okay. Yes. Yes, good. Wait. Does the Ibex do that? It does do that thing. Neat. You know what we can do? We can give this, basically give this thing gazelle colors. Yes. We're going to, what are we going to do? We're going to extend this out like so, just to make it look cool. So remember, the idea is these things should look cool and or interesting, preferably both. Okay, I'm back on the stream. Had just played some Paratrauma. Died to hammers. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Okay, let's go here. Ah! We got him too, but sub was too damaged. Oh no! That's terrible. Also, what happened? Was that a follow? Hey, whoa, no! Subscription. Thank you, Lloyd Vogel, for the subscription. Much appreciated. Nice to know that my silly animal drawings are enjoyable. Now we're going to smudge. We are going to smudge. We are going to smudge, but harder smudge. There we go. That's more like it. Almost started smudging the wrong thing. That would have been terrible. That would have been absolutely terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We are doing biology crimes. Biology crimes are such fun. Won't you do biology crimes with me? They're good animal drawings. When will you be commissioned by furries? I don't know. I'm not even sure how to do commissions, to be honest. Like, commissions are hard, from what I understand. Also, here's the thing. Nothing against furries, but the whole furry thing makes me uncomfortable. Because I am an animal nerd, and there's nothing like... Be human, guys. Like, animals are cool. If you're watching this and understanding what I'm saying, you are probably a human being. I don't know. No. Let's not get into the nitty-gritty, but basically, like, I've never, like, felt comfortable with furry stuff. I'm not sure I would be good at drawing it if my heart's not in it. And hello, Orange! Welcome, welcome. You are just in time to see us put the finishing touches on a Wolverine combined with an Ibex. Which is just about the coolest thing in the world, apparently. This almost but not quite looks like a real animal. Just need to smudge. We have to smudge. So you're making Impossible Creatures concept art? No, I'm a highly educated Meatech. To be fair, comms deal psychic damage. I have the experience. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want the psychic. See, here's the thing. Money? I love money. Money is good. Psychic damage? I get enough of that every day. I do enough psychic damage to myself, honestly. And so you're making Impossible Creatures concept art. Well, not really. More like fan art. Actually, if you've ever seen Impossible Creatures fan art, it's quite interesting. They were considering all kinds of cool things, like I think cephalopods at one time were supposed to be in the game, but I guess they cut that because it was too complicated. But yeah, I am proud of our Wolverine Ibex thing here. It's almost like if you combine... It's easier to combine animals that are roughly in the same category. So mammals with mammals and stuff like that. Because like the previous two, and I will show people before our ad break, is it was mammals combined with birds, and that's horrifying. That's like... Ugh. It's like, what is this alien nonsense? Yes. Smudge, 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 smudge. Can never go wrong with smudging. Never, never. Also, I have basically made a bear. I've made a bear with horns on it. I've made a horny bear. Need to stop making that joke. Need to stop making that joke. Need to stop making that joke. Oh yeah, need to stop making that joke. That joke is bad. The joke is bad. No one likes that joke. If you like that joke, you're wrong. Terribly sorry, but you are wrong. Okay then. Maybe just smooth this out a bit more. More tail. What the hell? Okay, that's probably why things aren't going the way I wanted to. There we go. That is a Wolverine combined with an Ibex. And it looks pretty darn cool, honestly. Let's make it a little bigger. There we go. Perfect. Blue Eyes, inventor of bears, the horned ones. Indeed. What's your opinion of types of cheese? If you're talking from the depths, oh, stretch. Oh, jeez. Okay, so cheese in video games. Basically, any kind of cheese that makes the game so easy it's boring, I am against. And any kind of cheese which is like so easy to do that it's like it's hard to resist doing it at all, I'm kind of against that. What's your opinion of different kinds of edible cheese? I don't eat that much cheese anymore. I'm vegan leaning, if not totally vegan. I'm like not vegan at all. I friggin' eat meat, but I lean towards vegan whenever possible. What is a good cheese? I do like a mozzarella. I like a mozzarella. I like a cheddar. Although a brie or camembert. Oh, put that on a cracker and enjoy it. Alright, so here's our starting soon thing. Took me about a minute to draw that, so yeah, that's how we do. Then we had a penguin plus a gnu, very distinguished gentleman who looks like he is asking for a hug. And then we have a gopher and canary, which is horrible. And this thing is my least favorite in terms of I don't want this creature to ever exist. Can you imagine a canary but like can chew through walls? Then we have our epic Wolverine plus Ibex, which is very, very good. Very, very good. Alright, so we're gonna go back to this. Yeah, the Canafer looks horrifying. The Canofer. The Ganary. Oh yeah, we need to come up with names for these things. I'll do that in a second. Don't let me forget. Alright, so I'm gonna go brew more coffee. So I'm gonna go like... And where's my coffee break? There it is. Be right back. Right back with you. Try and survive the ads. Penguin, yeah. I am back. Oh, I've exercised a lot over the last 2 days. My bones. Oh, my poor bones. I'm just gonna copy this. And we're gonna name our stuff. We simply must name our stuff. There we go. Damn it. There we go. So I need to tidy all this. Okay. There, Panuin. Canover. Canafer. Oh dear. Oh dear. Canafer. Perfect. And Wolverine plus Ibex. What would that be? Wolverex. Yes. Perfect. Perfect, I say. Perfect, I say. Wolveribex. Okay. Out of the people just using recoil, let's see it wasn't just use heavy through more gun per gun. Yep, see was. Alright. Unless there are suggestions, of which you are welcome to make some, we're gonna go back to the random animal button. Okay then, flashbang. Good. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Alright. Oh, no. Canary and catfish. Something with a dragon. Okay. We'll do that next after the canary catfish. Although we can probably make a canary catfish look kind of dragony. Alright, let's go back to the... Let's try and find... Canary... Let's try and find a different canary reference. Canary flying? That looks AI generated. I don't want that. There we go. Canary. There we go. Canary, gonna draw yourself being accosted by someone trying to sell you a more efficient fuel engine. No, I wish for sharks. What I'm hearing is I got dragon and I got shark, so... Next one, we're going to do... Dragon plus shark. Dragon... Shark. And the great thing about drawing dragons is that, the next thing... Canary plus... Catfish, I say. Canary refer. I chose this. I knew that if I was going to have randomly generated animals, I wish for sharks. Bull dragon, bull shark. Ooh! That's cool. Bull sharks are cool, man. They're scary as hell. But then again, dragons are also scary as hell. Alright, so canary plus catfish. When I look for catfish, what am I gonna find? Catfish. Catfish are horrifying. Alright, so we're gonna use the blue catfish, I guess. Fun fact, catfish do not have scales. So if you try and define fish as, whoa! Huge catfish! if you try and define a fish as something that like swims and has scales and breathes underwater, you're kind of out of luck. Because catfish do not fit that definition. I'm going to put the reference on the bottom this time. I'm going to do that. Whee! Alright, let's shrink this a little bit. Shrink this a little bit. This might end up being kind of cool. I'm literally going to make the catfish fly and make it yellow. Alright then, so... Catfish... Currents. And that, and good. Time for flying catfish. A flying fish! Whee! And a fin up here. Do I even want to put legs on this? No! Flying fish don't have legs. Don't be silly. Don't be a silly Billy. Why would a catfish have legs? I think it would actually be pretty cool. To kind of have like an animal evolve from being swimming directly to flying without evolving to be on land ever. It's possible. Nothing is impossible in evolutionary terms, just varying degrees of very unlikely. Bull shark plus drag. Not a lot of women for sure. Wait, what? What a goober. What are people talking about? Not a lot of women? I like the colors of lemon sharks, but also everything is fish or nothing is, except impossible creatures. I mean arthropods are not fish. I think we can all agree on that. And jellyfish are not fish. And crayfish are not fish. Which is the point where you realize that the word fish really just originally means thing in the water that I can eat. Or just thing what live in water. And then we're going to make this more pale because we can. A little bit brighter, sir. There we go. And we're gonna put wings on top here. I'm not sure why I'm even bothering with all this. It's relating to catfish. Oh, not a lot of women for sure. Right. What is catfishing again? Is that when someone... That's when someone tries to get your personal details through pretending to be romantically interested in you? Is that the thing? Flying fish could evolve lungs or something. Don't think they would, though. I mean, lungs are apparently surprisingly easy to evolve to the point that there was a point where most fish had them. The swim bladder evolved from lungs, not the other way around, as it turns out. Which is crazy to think about. And eye goes about there. This catfish is going to look scared. He's going to be like, wait, how did I get here? How do I get down? Okay, I've officially hit the giggly part of the live stream. What the hell? Why is that a different color there? Am I crazy? I think that might just be me. Okay. Right there. What do whiskers look like? One big whisker. Bunch of smaller ones. Fun fact, one of my books has a man-eating catfish as one of the villains at some point. Not gonna say when. Well, you'll probably figure it out if you read them. Let's go here. Give you a little fin over here. Whoops. There's no... I don't have opacity set on here. Evolution is up to some... Let the receptors in the eyes facing the wrong direction in most creatures. Yeah. Vertebrates rolled snake eyes when doing that. And I think it's possibly because the first vertebrate eyes evolved to be on the top of the head, where it didn't matter so much. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think... Hold on. That is different colors. Gimp, what have you done? What have you done? Oh no. Oh no, you asshole. Asshole! Frickin' that... What the... Oh. The fact that the effects are separate, I am so glad I saved all that. Okay. Let's just go over here, go to pictures as well. Don't look at my folders! I don't like GIMP 3.0, I really don't. I didn't save that. GIMP, you absolute bloody bastard! I think I might go back to GIMP 2.0 starting next stream, because... Yeah, no, you didn't save it. You piece of crap. You absolute crap thing. Wait. It didn't even save my starting soon screen. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Well, at least there's those. I mean, I guess it's on me for not saving more regularly, but yeah, no, I'm switching back to GIMP 2.0, because 3.0 is unstable and annoying. I was doing so well, too. I was doing really well. I'm unhappy. Unhappy I am. Canary. Let's can't fish. You go over there. I'm gonna save it this time. Save as. Where's GIMP? No. Canary X. Catfish. This is what I get. Ooh, GIMP being like that time it crashes when I use the color picker on the second monitor. Is that GIMP 3.0 or 2.0? Because there's two different branches now. It's only GIMP 3.0 is the one that's supported now, which is annoying. Also, I need to remember, what was it? It was Dragon plus Bullshark. There we go, and I'm going to save this as well. Dragon X Bullshark, and that'll probably be it for the stream, honestly. Right, don't mind me, gonna go get my references again. Hello? There we go. Hello, 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 Mr. Catfish. Hello, Mr. Catfish. Literally all that I did was switch back and forth between different, like, filters. Canatfish. Canatfish. GIMP 3.0. Border, you should try Magma. It does multiplayer drawings. I think I have tried Magma before, but also who would I multiplayer with? I am an anti-multiplayer person. And by anti-multiplayer person, I mean I'm just, I don't know, like... Grumble, 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 grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, let's try this again. Let's draw this again, let's draw this again, let's try this again, but better. What the hell, man? Oh, I didn't have a... First reference. Yes, I do need to name my layers. It's important. Canary reference. There we go. Done multiplayer in FTD. I found it fun, especially in yep. Love the idea of co-op building stuff like that. It's very fun. It is a shame that From the Depths multiplayer is so buggy. Coffee is good. Right. Okay, now we can do the drawing. Yay! Yellow! Yellow! Don't know why I say goodbye, I say yellow. Okay, good. Good. Another little fin thing there. There's a lot of fins. Wait a minute, is this a fin or a spine? That is definitely a fin. And there's another fin. So many fins. Where the hell did catfish evolve? I'm starting to wonder. Wait, no. Wait, no, we need to leave room for wings. Right, and note to self, don't use that stupid brightness contrast thing, because Gimp doesn't know how to handle it! Can't even handle it, bro! Okay, there goes like... Whoops. Very good. Making up for lost time. SC multiplier is pretty consistent if you keep it within reason. Whoop! Thank you a lot. Wait, what? Oh, right. Catfish evolved from cat. Funny! It's so funny, I'm hurting myself. Funny. Ow. That was an ow of surprise, by the way. I ain't no weak enemy, boy. No foam hammer could possibly damage me. This catfish has concerns about where he's going. Alright. Alright then. Alright, I can see how that would be a... Okay. 5 and... 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 2. And 1, 2. Good. Alright. We've now gotten back up to the point we were before the bloody thing crashed. By the borderways, does Plutona have anything like the little Scarlet Dawn hug drones? Not that I can think of, no. It would be funny if they did. There are definitely some smaller cluster done swarms, nothing like the trainers. Can we please make that a thing for the funny? Maybe. I'm trying to focus on drawing here, like you're trying to make me think of Plutono? I already have 3 things in my brain. We could retrofit one of the smaller drones already to be like Hugs, but meh. Sag. I don't think that... Yeah, also, yes, there are no slots for smaller vehicles, for Glacave in particular. It would be either Glacave or Stonelight who would have things like that. Also, I don't need to do this, actually... This is actually going to be less horrific than I think. You just put wings on a catfish and it just looks kind of like, you know, it looks weird. Alright, now the wings. How do wings look? Wings look like this. And I'm going to completely cover that dorsal fin that I spent so long trying to draw. Ugh. Feathers, I'm in feather hell. Help! Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Right, and then we're gonna go like this. And the wings are going to be... Oh, nope! Nope, I've learned my lesson. Don't do it. Don't do it, pig. You will regret it, pig. And we're just gonna do... What are we gonna do? Little pale lines. Little yellow lines. Okay, then. Okay, then. After drawing approximately 1,000,000 billion dinosaurs, I finally figured out how to do feathers in a way that's not agonizing. Hooray! Wing! That is... actually looks like a wing. Hooray! Alright, need to do this too, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! There we go. It goes over to here. Ah! Rah! Noises of anger. Rah! We're gonna need to smudge, aren't we? Yes, yes we are. The smudging. It will happen now. It will happen soon. Cacao is pretty much filled out, except the structures online has like godly stuff there. Meg uses her main guns as seawards apparently. Yep, she does. It has like, you know, questionable effectiveness. But you know what? You can't blame her for trying. You can't blame a girl for trying, can ya? This is a weirdly beautiful critter, actually. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Cool, and now I'm going to do... wings to... And it's going to be slightly darker. Not that much darker. Little bit. Now we're done. That's actually pretty tame as far as horrible combined creatures go. It's just a yellow catfish with wings. Let's merge all of this down and probably darken a little bit because it is kind of blinding to look at. Okay, and background a little bit darker, please and thank you. And some lines on the fins, and then we are done in rings. Actually, what we can do is this. Hello? Okay, there we go. That way, it looks like continuity. Actually, there's only little liney things. There and there. Okay, jolly good. We got this. Okay then. Save your vehicle reward. Well, in this case, save your... That's probably a good idea. What huge risk is running her after looking at the controller. Yep. Hello, 3D Wrecker. Imagine one of these 3-meter catfish flying overhead the heart. Yeah, they would definitely eat your pets if they were big enough. Catfish are... Not only are they the kind of creature that, like, if it fits in their mouth, they eat it. They're also smart. Like, they've learned... There's apparently invasive catfish in Paris, that, like, you know, they've learned to hunt pigeons. And pigeons are, like, very good at evading flying predators, but they're not so good at evading stuff coming at them from the water. They might not be able to even see very well through water, from what I understand. There we go. Yay, pretty flying fish. And its name will be... Canardfish. We need to put canards on it. Okay then. Golden shower kind of canfish. Fish. Yo, how we doing? Well, GIMP did crash on us, but we've managed to do crimes. Unfortunately, we lost the starting soon screen, but so far we've combined a penguin and a canoe. The penguin. We've combined a canary and a gopher. We've combined a wolverine and an ibex, which is by far the coolest thing here. And we've just finished combining a canary and a catfish, which I think is beautiful. Alright, and our probably final one is a dragon plus a bull shark. Alright, so are we talking fantasy dragon, or... I kind of want to cheat a little bit and make it a Komodo dragon, because those are cool. Buddy, what? Hold on! Behave! I'm gonna do Komodo dragon simply because... I don't know, both of these animals are really cool. And I want to do that. Is that acceptable, or would people prefer to see like a proper fantasy type of dragon? Alright, let's go find a bull shark so long. called shark. What kind of... Yeah, these guys look mean as hell. I like it. And again, probably gonna put the reference on the bottom. 3 creature mashup? Both. We'll accept that. Okay. I'll give it dragon wings just because I like you. Alright. Or, wait, I just thought of something cool. We could use the bull shark fins to give it wings of a sort. I am smart, I hope. Alright, so there's our bull shark. And there... Alright, Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon. Alright, and this Komodo dragon, very nicely. Alright, so, bull, shark, reference. And Komodo dragon reference. Alright then. X3, sure. How about a neck crest like the frilled dragon? Are you talking about the frilled lizard? Okay then. We might have to do another one after this. This is going to be harder than I thought. So other than combining creatures, what have we been up to? Basically that's been the whole stream so far. Also called Frill Dragon, okay. Right, let's just start with this. I think I like the color scheme of the bull shark, so let's go with that. Let's go shrink you a little bit. You do not need to be so big. Sir, you are being big. Sir, this is a Wendy's. So funnily enough, one of my favorite kind of creatures to envision is like land sharks. I just think they're cool. So let's just do this. Get a nice big body on the go. Oh, damn it. This is so much harder than I thought it would be. Oh, no. Right, so I'm gonna do that. Damn it. Drawing. Right, so there. Pointy bull shark head. Right, I'm now also doing a very different pose from both of my references images, so that's not going to make things easier. Right, and... My Komodo dragon pictures reminded me that I didn't put any bloody external ears on any of my dinosaurs that I drew. We're gonna have a fin, because that's cool. And we're going to have claws. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry, we will add the claws in a second. 2, 3, 4. Is that what I think it is? I think that's just cropped funny. Ah! Thank you, 3D Rigger. Oh, fair. Went out with a college mate last night and might have forgotten that I have church. Oops! You need to retain the lizard legs and stance. He does. Basically, stick dragon legs on a shark, and you have an apex predator. Alright. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Head is a little bit too long, so we're gonna do this. Do that. I've also accidentally drawn this thing with a more upright posture than either of these critters realistically would have. So, there's that. Alright, I'm gonna have to shrimplify this a lot. Alright, legs 2. It's gonna be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks awful. I don't like it. Looks awful. Don't like it. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll tidy that up in a second. There we go. Damn it. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Stretch those bones. Gargano. Okay, see you, Orange. See you. Goes here, and we need big claws on this fella. Do we want fins or no? How many fins do we want? Are you kidding me? Okay. Merge down, damn it. We have got to get the frowny face that the bull shark has. Because a frowny face it has. And eyes right at the front. What the hell do the eyes on this thing look like? Not far off, really. Very much facing forward. Very frowny. Much wow. Much wow. Very anger. Right, now... claws. Lots and lots of claws. Okay. Okay. This creature feels kind of long. It does feel pretty long, but yeah, it's a long fella. Gonna go with what color claw should we have? What color claws do you have? Probably just this, but darker. There we go. Excuse you, sir. There we go. So, fun fact about Komodo dragons. They are the largest lizard in the world. And they are the dwarf version of Varanus priscus, more commonly known as Megalania, which is the absolutely gigantic Australian thing that existed during the late Pleistocene. So yeah, Komodo dragons, they're dwarfs. They are the island dwarf version of even more massive and dangerous animals. And if that doesn't scare you, I don't know what will, because Komodo dragons are already terrifying enough. Yeah, they're wild critters. An idea. It's a channel on the DC that just has all the faction rules in it. And the general size of the faction subtitles of this is shark crafted about the spiral. In the DC Discord? Wild critters, always Australia. Well, honestly, speaking as someone who was born in Africa, I can tell you right now, Australia, the danger of Australia is overrated. Really is. Mind where you keep your feet, and don't swim where the locals tell you not to, and you will be fine. Meanwhile, in Africa, you could do everything right, and a lion might still eat you. Just because it's hungry. I'm back. What did I miss? Someone summoned me. What are your thoughts on, what is your thoughts on Australia, 3D Wrecker, in terms of people saying, like, oh, it's a death world. Oh, you'll die if you go to Australia. It has the jellyfish, it has the pufferfish, it has the everything. And it's like, mind where you step, don't touch any wild animal, and you'll be fine. Basically, Australia is incredibly dangerous if you are a bloody idiot. But then again, the whole world is dangerous to you if you're a bloody idiot. Australia has the giant space laser. Huh? Oh, I mean, oh yeah, the sun. Yeah, probably the most dangerous thing about Australia is that, like, it's got one of the highest risks for skin cancer in the world. So if you go to Aussie, slip, slap, slop. Same with New Zealand, actually, except New Zealand is not nearly as hot and sunny as Australia is, so better wear a hat in Aussie. Alright. This is definitely some kind of dragon. There's something about putting claws on a shark that makes it like, ooh, frightening. Frightening. Yay. Also, I didn't realize how swole I made this thing. I made it pretty swole, as a matter of fact. Right, you go back over there. Tropical continents are pretty effed up. I mean, bearing in mind that the Arctic Circle has polar bears, so meh. Who the F needs an ozone layer? You do! Dangerous country, but yeah, I'd still say Africa's worse. Yep. In terms of flora and fauna, I think the most dangerous thing where I live is humans, but like that's everywhere. Have you seen Adelaide? Oh yeah, that's another thing, is like... boy. Of all things, my dad has actually really gotten into seeing like Australian dashcam footage. Simply because it's like... I don't know. I guess the algorithm recommended it to him and he just kept rolling with it. And just... no one swears in a traffic accident quite like an Australian, according to him. Oh, boy. Okay, then. Adelaide drivers, jeez. How many things are... Hold on, I need to look at a Komodo dragon's foot. Yeah, that is 5 toes. They have 5 tootsies. Right there, 5 tootsies. Oh yeah, nice. Farkin indicated. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, like, Australians have a wonderfully unique way with words. It is beautiful to listen to, truly. Speaking as a New Zealander, who is contractually obligated to make fun of them, I will say, both countries have, well, both of them have a kind of similar, like, a similar, like, turn of phrase a lot of the time, but man, like, when it comes to, like, turning the air blue, I reckon Aussies have the edge in that. Okay, then. How's the sheep? True blue Aussie here. Yeah. I love that accent. How's the sheep? Well, that's also the thing, is that New Zealanders and Australians make fun of each other for shagging sheep. So who actually does it more? Oh dear. Oh dear me. I need to differentiate these toes a bit. I need to differentiate the toes. Actually, no, I'm not gonna bother. I cannot be arsed. It's sheep shag and all that. I think everyone does it. I've never seen one. I've never seen anyone do it, but like, I suspect it's everyone at this point. I think the Americans do it just because Americans are crazy. Okay. I mean, everyone's a little crazy. We're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. Well, I sure don't. Neither do I. But then again, those who shag sheep would say the exact same. Lest the farmers come for them. Oh dear, you thought this stream wasn't gonna be horrible and disgusting. You fool! Speaking mainly to myself. Thought that was a Welsh thing, to be honest, but considering who moved to Australia... Well, a lot of people moved to Australia. A lot of them unwillingly. People forget about that. People joke about Australia. It's like, oh, they're all descended from criminals. It's like, well, like, to be fair, a lot of the people shipped over there were guilty of something that wouldn't be considered a crime nowadays. Mostly debt. And the wardens were actually the worst. And, apparently, and I don't know if this is true, the murderers were sent to New Zealand. So, we can't talk too much. Oh, dear. And all it took was drawing a Komodo dragon thing. All it took was Komodo dragons being mentioned. Okay, we're mostly done, actually. Alright, what do I want to do here? I quite like this. Actually, for the Ready for Africa, I think we'll do the shark and dragon mix, I think. That'd be cool. There were free settlers. Yep. A lot of convicts were sent over for pinching a loaf of bread or even handkerchiefs. Yeah, because a lot of people lived in real dire poverty in Britain during the time when that happened. Yep, the Shagun. Crazy how different the world would be if the British weren't real. Ah yes, if they were just a bedtime story. Yeah, it would probably be different. It's like, who is their main rival? Probably even more of the world would be Spanish, honestly. And let's see here, who got to Aussie? Probably New Zealand would be a French colony, because it would just be part of the French Pacific colony, along with Tahiti. And other places. And what else? South Africa would remain Dutch, probably. Of course, like, the problem with, like, historical what-ifs is that, like, there's domino effects with everything. Like, the Brits say... Yeah, let's say the turning point was in, like, the Spanish Armada. Sir Francis Drake didn't manage to fend them off, and they invaded England and conquered it for Spain. Then Spain would rule the waves, and probably shenanigans would ensue, like Jamestown and, like, the original 13 colonies of the United States wouldn't be a thing, really? Or they could be. But, yeah, it's hard to say for sure. Okay, let's go half. Bit of smudge, okay. What else would be different? Like, actually, yeah, the United States of Spanish would probably be like, I don't know, it would extend, like, all the way... Actually, you know, Canada. Who would take Canada? Presumably the French would have taken the whole of Canada, then. But again, it's hard to say, because so many things would be different. Neither does Britannia has not in fact ruled the waves for decades. Nope. France or Spain have taken the side. Ironic that they sent the murders to one of the most peaceful places on Earth. Well, peaceful give or take. And also, don't quote me on that. I don't remember that for sure. That's just something I heard once. And... oh yeah, if you ever want to find a bit of, like, mostly unknown history, the New Zealand Wars are actually, quite interesting because, the indigenous peoples, the Maori put up a hell of a fight once it was clear that the Brits were not playing fair with them. And there's all kinds of crazy stuff, like the prophet Te Kuti, and how he was, like, running around basically saying he was chosen by God, and neither the Brits or a bunch of influential iwi liked that one bit. And I think we're done here. Yep, Komodo Dragon Dutch Bull Marsh is, I guess it would be Komodo Dragon Shark. So just there. Komodo Dragon Shark. Okay, so now we're gonna do the Ready for Africa. And it's gonna be bloody sick. That'd be funky. Well, Canada's official languages are French and English. Oui. Rostin themselves, I believe, is French-Canadian? So his first language was French? I believe. Don't quote me on that. Alright, now it's time for Ready for Africa. And I know what to do. Do not worry, I know what to do. Right, Google African bushfire. What happens? That. Right, and the Shagon. Shark. Shark. Mouth open. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not getting good references here. What the hell am I looking at here? There we go. That's what we wanted. Right, and dragon wings. There we go. Because we don't care about copyright. Fire. Shork. There we go. Ready for the 7 seas and Africa. Make a cross-dressing drag dragon. I can put a wig on it. And blonde wig. Right. First things first, though. Okay, then. Jolly good. Whoops. Jolly good, jolly good. Jolly, jolly, jolly good, jolly good, jolly good, jolly good. Right, and we are gonna have to drastically change the lighting on the shark, otherwise it's gonna look really weird. Whee! Right, let's go here. Hue saturation. Okay, colors, hue saturation, comma. There we go. Right, and dragon wings. Make a cross-dressing dragon. Imagine the European didn't wipe out half the world's civilizations, then the Mongol sure as well would have. Possibly. Did they have that much sea exploration stuff? Nope, the Mongols never really made it to sea, except when they invaded Japan those few times. Okay, see you later, Rekka. Thank you. Dragon. Indian spices without getting text. Money, money, money. Is that what they call an encore for a drag race? That just repeat the show again? That is why the indigenous were called Indians at first. Yep, and then the indigenous made the area of being nice to strangers. I mean, the biggest issue, actually, that the indigenous peoples of, well, everywhere faced, was disease. Because the Europeans, being disgusting plague mongers that we are, they brought a hell of a lot of diseases with them. Mostly things like influenza and smallpox, and that absolutely decimated the indigenous American populations in particular. Because those are nasty diseases, which they had no immunity to. We do love a good plague. Yeah, plagues. Alright, I'm going to copy this. Dragon wings. Ta-da! Actually gonna do that. And delete that layer because I forgot how this works. And just gotta get rid of all the vector C. This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me because we need a little controversy because it feels so something without me. Okay, so dragon. Oh wait, hold on. Alright, let's go Shift O. Threshold a bit bigger. Does that delete all of that? Not quite. Oh no! My hubris! And just gonna do this so you can see what we're doing. Apologies, Vector. But this is for a good cause. It's for science. And math. Right, dragon wings. Dragon wings. And this I will go Control X, Control V. Dragon wings 2. And you go over here, like so. Please ignore the watermarks, they are not important. And over here, also flattened a bit, and we're gonna stick you right here, and trim you slightly so that you're not interfering with the fins. Perfect. And also get rid of this. You saw nothing! I'm not pirating stock imagery. Shut up! I did nail the lighting, though. That's nice. Actually, I'm gonna trim a lot of this. Trim, 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 trim. There we go. I need to up the contrast of the shark. Shark has been contrasted up. We've had many drawings game. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Tasty plague comes free when packed, tight cities and zero hygiene. Yep. If they hadn't helped Columbus when he stranded, the Europeans would have never found out about America. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true. Oops. Possibly it's a New Zealander stealing, huh? Of course! There's theft in New Zealand. What? All of you lot steal? As in the entire rest of humanity? in a non-general way. What, we're allowed to steal things? We're actually not. No one is technically allowed, but they do it anyway. Right, I'm going to merge that down because I am happy with it. Happy, happy, happy. Dragon Shork. Ah! Dragon Shork, move down here. And we're going to have fire, because I know how to do that. Thank goodness we have a lovely, lovely reference right here. Or not. Hold on, let's get a nice gradient here. Bilinear. And what shall we do? Let's get this. Let's get this. Oh, neat, 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 neat. I'm a firing my laser. And light gradient, let's do that as well. And let's do that. And some of that. And glowy eyes, because of course we will. Flying sharks with frickin' laser beam. It'd be the end of the bloody world if this showed up, I tell you what. I tell you what. Oi, I don't want this. Bollocks. And bright red eyes, because we are done with subtlety. We are done with subtlety. We're gonna go here. There we go. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool. I like this. Woof. Alright then. Okay, text. Text, text, text. So here's the fun thing. So the fun thing about... oh, hold on. Let's go here. Let's go here. So the fun thing about Africa, bull sharks sometimes swim up African rivers. And pick fights with hippos and like... and Nile crocodiles. They do not always win, but by gum, if they don't give a good accounting of themselves. Whee! So another... Whoops. And... new layer is... white. Gradient. Goes there. And linear... so, call that to alpha. Very subtle, but it will do. Blurg. Alright, we should save this before GIMP crashes. Where was it? Right. Dragon Shark. Ready for Africa. I should just stick to Photobashi, man. Alright, let's go back through... This is, let's go back here. Alright, so the starting screen we lost, unfortunately. Sharks. Gotta put stuff on the dock. Lovely, lovely. So, penguin plus canoe. Penguin. And we got a canary plus a gopher. Horrifying. We've got my favorite thing, which is a wolverine plus ibex, the Wolverex. And canary plus catfish, which is actually pretty cool looking, honestly. Canotfish. Then we've got our, honestly, deceptively simple looking Komodo dragon plus bull shark. With surprisingly erect limbs. I kind of went too much archosaur and not enough lizard. And then we have Ready for Africa. Bye, robot. Okay, see you, Robotzella. Bye. And some, yeah, we got some funky critters today. Funky, funky. Right. Oh, I forgot to put a wig on this thing. Oh well, it's better without the wig, honestly. Wait! Bofers! I forgot about the bofers! Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have a large, tremendous idea. I'm going to put a wig on the bofers. So we can't finish this yet. This bloody stream is too long. It's too long, I say. How could I forget the boofers? Did I forget the boofers last time? I think, I don't know. I don't remember if I put a boofers in the thing last time. I might have forgotten. Oh well. Video thumbnail necessities. Boofers. Gonna be down there, and we're going to copy this lovely lady's wig like so. Shrink that way the hell down like so. Wig. And I am expert artist, I am expert artist. Expert artist, expert artist. Yay, wrong button. Well, at this point, it's gonna look weird. Oh, so, oh no. Okay, good, 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 good. Wig, 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 wig. Wiggy, 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 woo! How to get a wig fitting on a bofers? You don't, as it turns out. Ah! Okay, there you go. There you go. Get rid of all that. Jolly good. Merge that down. Gophers, wig. And then drop the opacity a little bit and do that. There we go. There we all bow before Queen Boof. Boofers here, love the boofers. Time slow, I can move myself to the next one. It's okay. We have time. We have time. We have time. We simply must have time. Alright, now! Now we can look at sketchy stuff. Let's go through it. So we got blues, Car. Scroll. Lots of cars, lots of sprite cars. Dragon, Twain. Inevitable gasoline. Ooh, wait, this was today. Yeah, it was today. More switch cars. Gogomobile. Satsuma AMP Datsun 100A. Jackhammer, Hot Wheels. We have a Dwagon. We have a Twain. And for the inevitable gasoline wars, yeah, it's gonna be Mad Max as hell. Yep, always have the dates. Which I appreciate, makes it easier for me. Donald Duck voice for a second there. I am not ready for Africa. Hello, Moonpaw. Well, no one's ready for Africa, as we've learned. You can be ready for Australia, but Africa? Forget it. Okay, then. Who's doing things? We got... Okay. Send a DM. Alright, let's look at that. Let's look at that. This is very good. This is... Drinkfire AK knife. Very good. Did you, like, legit draw that cat from scratch? Because that's amazingly good. That's very good fur. That's really good. I love the sail on the tail. And the cat is just like, what have you done? Why have you done this? The sheer look of annoyance, yeah. Had a reference. Oh yeah, I can imagine. This is good. Alright, the stream officially got good right at the end. Alright then. Whew. Whew. We could raid Arrow. Shall we raid Arrow? Yeah, let's raid Arrow. Arrow's fun to raid. Right. Let's go. Raid. Arrow right. Arrow right. Oh yeah, if you're watching this later on YouTube, please subscribe. It would make me happy. Oh goodness. That was a lot. This was a lot of stream. Alright then. Raid Arrow right. Here we go. Let's go. Titanfall, Titanfall, Titan's gonna fall. I believe Arrow's working through the story campaign in Titanfall 2, which is apparently quite good. Alright then. Who's ready for Mecha? Because I am. Take care, everyone. See you next week for more stream. Be safe out there. It's a jungly world. Bye!